Hello everyone, it is time for Star Pupil quiz. This is actually the 6th quiz, so I hope you've been enjoying them, and however you end up doing them, whether you do them over breakfast on a Friday morning or later on in the weekend or maybe at school. As I keep saying, they are just a bit of fun, and Fridays about finding some things out and showing what we know. So as always, I've got 20 questions, different topics, and I'll ask the questions, leave a little pause in between each one and just give you some thinking time. But because it's a video, you can pause it and stop it at any time. You might want to get yourself a pad and a pencil at this stage, or as I say, you might just be happy to just call the answers out and keep a record of your score. So we'll get stuck in straight away with the first question. And the first question is a flag question. I'm going to hold up this flag and I want you to tell me, what does this flag represent? So if I hold it there just a little bit over the screen so you can see it, what does this flag represent? Okay. And the next question is a literature question. Farmers Boggis, Bunce and Bean appear in which book by Roald Dahl? Farmers Boggis, Bunce and Bean appear in which book by Roald Dahl? And question 3 is a music question. In 2019, which band had a hit with the song Memories? Which band had a hit with the song Memories? And question 4, which is about space. And I want to know how many planets are there in the solar system. So how many planets are there in the solar system? And if you want some bonus points, can you name them all? And if you want some super bonus points, can you name them all in order? But the question is, how many planets are there in the solar system? Question 5, it's about books. And the question is, what is a book of maps called? So what do we call a book of maps? Question 6 is a nature question. What is the fruit of the oak tree called? What is the fruit of the oak tree called? And question 7, it's another literature question. Who wrote a series of unfortunate events? Who wrote a series of unfortunate events? And question 8 is a science question. Here in my hand I've got 2 magnets, and we've got the South Pole and the North Pole. So that's what we call magnets. What will happen if I try and put the 2 North Poles together? So what's going to happen if I try and put the 2 North Poles, the 2 red ends of the magnets together? Question 9 is a sport question. What is the name of the athletics event which has 5 different challenges? So it's an athletics event, but within that event there are 5 different challenges, 5 different activities. Question 10 is a words question. What word could go before house, ground and time to make a new word? So what word could go before house, ground and time to make a new word? Question 11 is a geography question. What is the highest mountain in the British Isles? What is the highest mountain in the British Isles? And you get an extra point if you know where that mountain is. So the highest mountain in the British Isles, and for a bonus point, you can tell me where that mountain is. Question 12, and I'm going to show you, this is, if I can not have the light shining on it, that would be really helpful. This is a giant panda. You see the giant panda, and the question is, what is the giant panda's main diet? What is the giant panda's main diet? Question 13, and it's another literature question. And if you were listening or looking at Star Pupil earlier in this week, you should know this. You might not remember it, of course, but in the poem The Jumblies by Edward Lear, what vessel did the Jumblies go to sea in? So in the poem The Jumblies by Edward Lear, what vessel did the Jumblies go to sea in? And question 14, it's a maths question. I'm going to hold up a symbol and I want you to tell me, what does this symbol mean? So if I hold up that symbol, what does that symbol mean? Question 15, music question. The tuba, trombone, trumpet and French horn are all part of which section of the orchestra? So the tuba, the trombone, the trumpet and the French horn are all part of which section of the orchestra? And question 16 is about a film. Which creatures are the main characters in the film Happy Feet? So which creatures are the main characters in the film Happy Feet? And question 17 is another words question. Complete this proverb, a friend in need. I'd like you to finish the proverb. So, a friend in need. What comes next in that proverb, that wise saying? Question 18 is sort of geography and a nature question. Bees are found on every continent in the world apart from one. Which one? So bees are found on every continent in the world apart from one. Which one? And question 19, true or false? Non-fiction books are factual. So non-fiction books are factual. Is that true or false? And question 20, can you believe it's our last question? And it's another picture question. I'm going to show you a symbol and I want you to tell me, what does this symbol mean? So when you see this symbol, what does it mean, or what's it reminding us to do? So there we go. Those were today's questions. I wonder how you got on. As I always say, I try to put something in there for everyone, so a range of knowledge. And I know you're all different ages looking at this as well, so I just try and mix it up a little bit. But on that subject, I did mention this last week. Next week, on Tuesday, I'll be posting a special quiz on Star Pupil, which will be aimed at P7s or Year 6s, so basically our primary school leavers. And I know those of you who are in England, who have been back at school, won't be finishing for a few weeks yet, but here in Northern Ireland, schools will be finishing at the end of June. Now I know we haven't actually been physically back in our school buildings, but it's just a nice way of acknowledging that time at primary school is almost over. And I say it's just going to be a bit of fun. It'll be slightly different to the normal Friday quizzes. And of course, although it's aimed at P7s and Year 6s, obviously everybody's welcome to come and have a go, but it's a special one for them. Just something that they can all maybe have a little go at, maybe in little bubbles or individually, or have a competition against each other via the magic of the internet. So the answers to this quiz will follow in the next video. And as always, I hope you have a really nice day. I hope you enjoyed the quiz, and I will see you very, very soon. Okay, bye-bye.